Welcome back to Witness. Wudinna is a small farming community in the drought-stricken outback of Australia. Tim Schultz, the local mayor, is trying to turn around the fortunes of the town by encouraging incomers to buy land to build houses on for just $1. And a not-so-local sculptor is putting the final touches to a monumental statue designed to put Wudinna on the map.
It's the beginning of a new season in Wudinna, and the drought is continuing to bite. But with the rumour of rain in the next few days, Andrew Boylan is planting his wheat. For a drought-affected farmer, deciding when to sow is the most risky decision of the year.
We're sowing now in the hope that it will rain on the weekend.
Farmers used to rely on rain at foreseeable times, but climate change has made the seasons far less predictable.
So if it does rain, well, that'll just go boom and it'll be absolutely fantastic. But if it doesn't rain, that crop's going to slowly wilt, just like a flower in a garden. If you don't water the basket, it'll slowly wilt. And when you spend $160,000 to put your crop in, right, and make nothing off it, that's like walking down the street and throwing $160,000 on the ground and keep them driving. That's what we've done for 2 years. So we've done 300-odd thousand for 2 years and made nothing.
Marianne Bekic and his son David continue working tirelessly on the sculpture despite running over their one-year deadline.
As I carve stone, stone carves me. It's a great thing when you achieve something in stone, you know. You got sense of history and the past and the future, you know. For a sculptor, the opportunity to create a major work of public art is the chance of a lifetime.
And Marianne knows full well that this will be here when those silos are falling down, probably maybe the town's dissolved, and that'll be here for history, and his name will be on it.
Thank you, Lord.
On their dollar block site, the Martins are doing some building of their own. Jeff has erected a shed while they look for a suitable house.
It's going to be a temporary home. The beast will be parked out the side there, and we're going to put a shower, toilet, basin, laundry, and sort of a small kitchen in here and a pot-belly stove.
Can't wait until we get the house though. Got more room to run around.
We can't rush things in Wudinna.
That's the hardest thing to get used to, being committed again somewhere. Like, you can't just pack up and take off again. Not that we did always, but that option's not there anymore.
I've settled in probably better than there. I get out and see everyone on the jobs. And
oh, good morning, Jeff. How are you this morning? All right. We're having some more problems, yes.
So, because I haven't had a plumber for a while, a lot of problems been backing up. And, no, business has been pretty good, actually. Doing jobs at the caravan park, so we're not actually paying any rent there while we're waiting.
Once I get out and do more stuff, or, yeah, even get a job, be easier.
No, great little town, nice friendly little town.
The sculpture commissioned by the council is now several months overdue. With money running low, the sculpture committee meet to make sure their unique piece of artwork will be completed.
We're almost running like Mother Hubbard. The cupboard's pretty bare at the moment. What do we think we need? I mean, we've got, what, 15, we've got, say, 30 roughly. We know there's a lot of pledges out. What do we think we need? I mean, have we got a target?
Well, I said from day one we need $150,000, and I haven't changed.
Yeah.
I think we need that. And we're $30,000 off that, roughly.
Very important
in
thing
total.
Is uplighting, so that the thing's lit at night time.
That's really important.
Most
so who's going to pay for all of that?
Well, what about the motorbike idea? Maybe we should run with that.
Tim's plan is to lure the best motocross riders to Wudinna and hold a South Australian Championship in the coming months. As Tim continues to come up with new and exciting ideas for Wudinna's survival, the Martins are still at the caravan park, and life in the Beast is not ideal.
I mean, you do get used to being in here, but I'm starting to get a bit sick and tired of waiting for someone to sit down so I can stand up. And
Instead of enjoying some much-needed rain, the Boylans are facing an extreme heat wave, which is killing their lambs.
We lost a heap, didn't we, with the hot weather last week?
It was just so hot. It was probably 55 degrees, 60 degrees out in the paddock. We lost quite a few, just perishing in the heat.
Where's your mama, honey? We can take it home. I don't think it's got a mama.
If we can't find its mum, we'll take it home and bottle feed it.
With their livestock dying and their crops failing to sprout, the farmers of Wudinna are facing another disastrous year.
2 bad years, people hanging in there. We really need a big one. We really need a bumper year to replenish the coffers and to replenish the emotional heart and soul of the people in the community.
The motocross championships are underway. Risking a small fortune and with the future of the sculpture at stake, this is a last-ditch effort to complete the project.
That was his warm-up whip, ladies and gentlemen. That was big. He's probably just going to go.
We calculated with our budget that we needed to sell approximately 500 tickets to cover our costs. And of course, if we don't get the numbers, that'll have a huge financial impact on us because it's cost approximately $80,000 to put the event on.
$3,000 for his day's work.
End of the day, we're absolutely wrapped. We've hit our 2,000 for people being here today. Everybody's over the moon. The adrenaline's really running. We couldn't be happier as a community. It's been wonderful.
Paula has found a job at the local motel and is beginning to feel part of the community.
As long as the work goes, as long as they need a plumber, we'll probably hang around.
With the dollar block, we get the opportunity to start again afresh and
have no mortgage.
have no mortgage at all, which would be lovely.
I think of the kids a lot with them growing up because I grew up in a town like this and I had the best childhood and that's what I want them to have.
Although they'd originally thought they'd build a house, the Martins have had a change of plan.
We've actually found one on a farm just out of town now. We're going to move into town. It's an old transportable, nice and solid.
We were going to build, but I think we'd end up divorced if that happened. Oh, I can't wait.
While the dollar block scheme worked by bringing the Martins to Wudinna, the remaining blocks have still not been taken, and Tim is reconsidering his approach.
It's probably been a little more difficult, and we haven't had the uptake immediately organised in a year. And I guess maybe that's always likely to be the case. Maybe we could have picked different targets, but we're pretty happy with the way things have gone so far. And in fact, we just had a further application the last week.
Well, that rain we were talking about yesterday is here. We did half a day's shearing. Well, not even half a day. So as you can see, it's pouring rain out there through the flat. Beautiful, slow, soaking rain, so it all goes into the plant, all goes into the ground. So it always happens. As soon as I bring sheep in to shear, it rains. But I don't mind having wet sheep as long as we grow some wheat. Now I can buy my lovely wife a new dress. We grow some crop. And they're forecasting more on the weekend with high winds and thunder squalls, so this is only the start of it.
It's a very exciting moment.
While Andrew celebrates the rain, Tim's boldest gamble to save his town is coming together. After 18 months of fundraising, marketing and sleepless nights, the two halves of the Australian farmer are finally being joined.
Thank you, Tim, and yeah, I couldn't do it without your team. And
To celebrate the successful erection of the sculpture, Tim has organised a barbecue.
Firstly, on behalf of Council, I'd like to welcome everybody, all our community members here tonight.
It's a chance for the community to congratulate the sculpture's creator, Marianne, and welcome Wudinna's newest citizens, the Martin family. Everybody is buzzing about the sculpture and what it means for their hometown.
I think it represents to the community some of the stoicism of the people that live here.
It puts the town on the map.
Not what I expected it to be, but that's good.
I really like it.
Something to bring the town in, like the old big galah down Kimberley.
Nothing, I don't like it. It will create comment and a lot of interest.
Despite the mixed feelings of the locals, it remains to be seen whether the sculpture will attract tourist dollars to Wudinna. The farmers too have doubts about their future. After good opening rains, the season has dried up and Andrew Boylan's crops have failed to reach their full potential.
It's not going to be as big a crop as we first hoped, but then again we haven't had a lot of rain, so we can't expect miracles, but hopefully within the next fortnight we'll have some money coming in. The terminal in Wudinna's ready to receive our grain, so all I've got to do is get out there and get it off. It is a great lifestyle. It's a fantastic life. Yeah, you just got to ride the punches. 3 bad years. I'd hate not to be here if it's a good one next year. I'd hate to let the farm crumble before I give my kids the opportunity to be farmers as well. Because my lad Reese, he's 13, nearly 14. If he gets the farming bug like I did, and the love of the land and the dirt and the fresh air and the space, well, he might take it on too.
We are in the 3rd year of drought, and it's something that nobody thought would be possible. But we've been through tough times, and I can sense people steeling themselves to say, well, here we go again. Wudinna's tough and it's arid and it's hard. I've come to realise the really special bits about our community which a lot of other places would give their eye teeth to have. It is as good a place as I can think of to be resident on this patch of earth.
A small town struggling to stay alive against the combined forces of nature and urbanisation. Thank you for watching, and join me next time for Witness.